Chelsea are the reigning Premier League champions, but not for long, as they're about to surrender their crown. The Londoners stuck in mid-table after a difficult season during which Jose Mourinho moved on and they went out of the domestic and European knockout competitions. Acting manager Eric Black takes charge of the home side following the departure of Remy Gard. It's the second city versus the capital, and joining us in the studio this week, a man who scored in a glorious win over the Londoners on Easter Monday 12 years ago, former midfielder Lee Hendrie. Lee, welcome back to the studio. What are the key areas in this one, do you think?
I think that we need to really get at that Chelsea back four, to be honest. I think that they're very vulnerable at the moment. I think there's talk about Terry, that his age, and I think we really need to ask questions of their back four, really do. I think we haven't done that enough this season, maybe last season, and I think that's where we're going to expose Chelsea, and let's start seeing some goals at Villa Park.
Eric Black stepping up as acting manager with Remy Gard having moved on. What do you know about him? And what are your thoughts on him and the players?
I mean, I don't know much about Eric, to be honest. I know that he's filled some boots as people have been exiting clubs, and he's got the experience behind him. I'd just like to see his format and his way of being a lot different to the managers we've had previously. I'd like to see them a lot more attacking play, which I think the fans would as well, to be honest, and get people off their seats. People have almost written us off as a club that we're going down to the Championship, but this man might be the man that might, take us on a successive little run, and who knows, we might end up getting out of it, and he could be the hero. So there's a lot of pluses when a new man comes in charge, and there'll be places up for grabs that I think he'll be looking around and saying, well, I fancy him, that Remy didn't fancy, mate. You're talking about the Grealishes of the world.
Yeah.
We might see faces that haven't featured much under Remy, and that just says to people, you've got the shirt, you keep it till the end of the season.
Does he have a bit of a selection dilemma in terms of, do you go for experience? Do you look at this specific fixture, or do I start planning for the future and giving youth its head?
I think he'll want to. I've got no doubt he'll want to keep the job. There's no doubt about it. So will he start planning for the future? Possibly. We've got a lot of good young talent that he could possibly throw in. That maybe we need that little bit of a inject of energy of a youngster actually running round and doing things that maybe some of the experienced pros won't do. I think that we need to plan for the future and bring in the youngsters, and I don't see it being a bad shout. And I think I speak to a lot of the fans, and they'd like to see a lot of the young lads now maybe getting a chance at getting in the team. You
got some fond memories of playing Chelsea. Some successful experiences, some not quite as successful.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one that stands out for me playing Chelsea was I think it might have been a Christmas time when Ranieri got he got the sack after the game. We beat him 3-1 here. I remember scoring a swiveled volley and
I think that was Easter Monday, actually.
Oh, was it?
I'm going to have to overrule you on that
Christmas
one.
Time. Yeah, you know more than me.
You turned and fired it in.
Yeah, I did.
Tommy Hicks get one in that game as well?
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was the one. And I just remember running into the corner at the whole end, and it was packed out. It was well, if it was Easter Monday, it was a good Easter present for myself.
I know your game better than you. Juan Pablo got one, didn't he? As well,
yeah, he did.
That year.
He did, yeah. No, it was a great. I mean, I remember being up at Stamford Bridge and scoring a quite a decent goal. Yeah. Good build up with I think it was Tails and Julian Joachim and me sticking it in the corner. But yeah, I mean, I had some fun memories, and hopefully coming the weekend, I'll have a fun memory of sitting and watching it this time and having 3 points to take home.
You'll be here bright and early. Are you a fan of the lunchtime kickoffs?
Yeah, I like it. Well, it's nice. I'm entertaining in one of the boxes, so it's. I might have to have a few San Miguel's while I watch the game.
Well, enjoy it, mate. Thanks for coming in. Much more analysis over on AVTV. Tony Morley back alongside me for live commentary on Saturday lunchtime. We'll see you then.